Um, First of all, did you guys know going into this game, Chris Davis's game down low?
We did. Yes, we knew he was a great player. You know, not just down low, but obviously great three-point shooter too. So, tremendous player. We knew that going in. So.
You guys tried double teaming him a little bit in the first half. What else did you do to try to shut him down?
We didn't triple team him, but we did try to double team him every time he caught it, and you know he still was able to make plays. And I think the big thing is he got going early from the three-point line too. So you know we'll have to look at the tape. I'm not sure we fought all those screens, you know exactly how we wanted to fight them, but you know he's still 15 of 18, 4 of 6. I mean unbelievable game. So I mean. Credit goes to him. So
can't go against a team that shoots 69% the whole game.
That's pretty hard. So.
But you guys went 13 for 27 in three-point range. Was three-pointers what you guys were looking for going into this?
Yeah, I mean we've been a good shooting team all year from the three-point line, and we knew it was going to be difficult to go inside against Whitewater, so we knew we would have to shoot well, and obviously we did shoot well, from that three-point line, and not a lot of free throws, but I guess more than they did. Boy, there weren't a lot of free throws in the game. So yeah, I mean offensively, I think we did a good job and executed what we thought we needed to do. We just weren't quite good enough defensively.
You found yourself down 20 actually in the second half, but you guys didn't give up. You guys kept playing well and hit some big three-pointers, and I think got to
12.
12, yeah, so nice.
Yeah, I mean, these guys all year have not given up. I mean, we've played hard and we've kept battling, and I was proud of them, that we did get it back to 12, and wish we could have got a little bit lower, but when we got a little closer, Whitewater would make a big shot, or Davis, would make a couple big plays in there. So, but yeah, I am proud of how we battled.
You played River Falls and Stevens Point also this year, correct?
Actually,
Superior.
Lacrosse and Superior.
Was that any, playing another school from the WIC, was that any measuring stick or help in any way?
I mean, I should let these guys answer too if they want, if you guys want to answer that.
Yeah, WIAC schools are definitely, compared to the UMAC, bigger guys and a little bit different style of game, but we try to do what we do and with our principles.
Yeah, and we have. I mean, our philosophy has been. I mean, we've tried to play a really aggressive non-conference schedule, whether it's WIAC schools or we went out west and played Whitworth and Whitman. Whitworth's top 10 team in the country, because our goal is to make the D3 tournament, and we know if we get in, we're going to play teams of that caliber. So we'd like to try to see them in the regular season to hopefully gain some confidence or let us know what we need to work on if we do get that opportunity.
Since both you and Whitewater played Whitworth, was there any help in comparing? Because they did this, that worked for them? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. We were at Whitworth. I know that was a neutral court game, and unfortunately, we weren't able to see any tape of that game. So I wish we could have watched that tape, but obviously all the schools wanted to keep that internal. But yeah, I think that Whitworth game did help prepare us for the tournament here, and even though we lost that game on a buzzer beater, I think it gave our kids some confidence that we could compete against a top 15, 20 team in the country.
Tim, when you guys led by one at one point, I think it was 29-28 or 28-27, and then they went on a big 18-4 run, I think it was. What happened in that stretch?
Well, Davis probably went about 6 for 7 in that stretch, but they just they made the plays. I mean, Again, I'd have to see the tape, but it was more about them than us. I don't think we, really changed much or, didn't execute as well. They just stepped up and made a lot of big plays. And, we did get hurt a little bit on the driving, I think, in that stretch too, and gave up some easy buckets that we were hoping to take away. Lost vision a little bit defensively, but, they're the ones who made plays. I think it was more about them than us.
Coaches often talk about building blocks or lessons that you can learn, win or lose. What building block does this provide for your program?
Well, the last 2 years, I mean, we got knocked out by St. Thomas last year in the first round, and in a real competitive game, and again, getting knocked out by a great Whitewater team that who knows how far they'll go. I mean, that we want to get to that level, so I mean, I think it's good to play teams of this caliber, this level, and hopefully it motivates our guys to work that much harder. you know, in the off season. You know, so if we do get back and get another shot, hopefully it might be a different result.
Guys, how does it change your off-season approach to the off-season or some of that of your teammates? What will you pass on for next year? Or what will you learn from this for next year?
I think it's motivating, you know. It's a great experience to be here in the national tournament. You know, hopefully we work that much harder. Motivate some of the younger guys who get to experience it too, who will get a chance next year to step in, see some minutes. I think it's good for them to be here and to be a part of it. It's definitely motivating.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely in the off season gives you motivation. You know, especially last year with we were so close with St. Thomas, and then they ended up winning it all. We saw how good we could play, and how close we could get to that level, and definitely pushed us in the off season to try and make it there on a consistent basis.
I think too, I mean, these games, you know, I think help us in recruiting too. You know, playing these caliber of teams and being in the national tournament, you know, I think excites our recruits, and you know, they want to be part of that possibility too. So I think that's a real positive for us.
Wade, real quick, you scored your 1,000th point tonight, right on your first basket that you made. Looked like you were stroking it pretty early. Were you feeling it early, and then just kind of the shot fell off at the end, or just your thoughts in general, especially hitting that milestone for your career?
To be honest, I kind of forgot about it at the beginning of the game, but you know, I was just trying to be aggressive the whole game. Whether the shots, you know, fell or didn't fall, I just tried not to let it, you know, get in my head, play mind games, just be aggressive. The shot didn't fall, you know, it's the second half like I would have wanted it to, but can't hang my head over that. So.